I participated in the GMTK 2023 Game Jam and have received quite a lot of positive feedback for the game I made in just a few hours. Also, I had some ideas that can only be described as sprinkling some crack on the game to create magic. So this is the first jam game I decided to create some post-jam content for. First thing was addressing the feedback from the jam, and there was a lot of it. First of all, the most suggested feature which I had planned but didn't have time to finish was to create a system to show where the next food drops. This was rather easy. I created a little animation of the grid moving up and down where the food is going to drop. The second thing I tackled was the snake movement. Before the update, the snake always moved to a random point on the playboard. To increase the difficulty of the snake, it now randomly picks a food to chase if there is more than one food item on the game board. After testing an actual chase mechanic where the snake would chase a food item in real time, I realized it's a bit too hard to play, especially with the features I added later. So the way the snake chases right now is that it chooses a food item to chase and it goes to that position, with a random offset just to be a bit unpredictable. The last big feature suggested was the fact that the snake couldn't eat itself. That's something I didn't even think about before, which is quite sad, but nevertheless, now it's time to redeem myself. However, due to the game loop structure, which we'll talk about later, I can't have the snake kill itself. So, to bend the snake rules a bit, I decided that if the snake eats itself, it will shrink to a size of 3 as punishment. The last suggestion really resonated with me. So yes, Indigo Lobster, I will add juice to the game. For the added juice, I want to talk about the two main features. The first one being in-game events. Oh yeah, they're juicy. I had a list of about 20 events I came up with, but eventually had to settle down to 4, so that I can have a nice short proof of concept to see if the gamers actually enjoy the game. The 4 events are no walls, two snakes,
another snake,
more food,
more food,
and a mad snake.
the snake is mad.
This allowed me to introduce walls as the default setup of the play area. The events are called in a random order, but all of them occur in every single game. They each provide a different challenge, and the way they played out was also affecting the amount of brain cells I allowed the snake to have. For example, you don't want a 200 IQ snake that is also mad running around. If you've been paying close attention to the footage, you might have spotted a cheeky jump kick prompt. If not, here you go. How? Why? Great questions. In terms of the how, you need to be in a tile next to the food that is dropping. And if you're there in time, you'll get a nice little message letting you know you can smash that spacebar. This will take you into the aiming screen where you have limited time. If the food touches the ground, you failed the kick. But if you manage to aim and shoot in time, you'll reap the rewards. And those are not just style points, but you get actual points. Double, in fact, if you hit the snake in the head, and also the snake shrinks. I've decided to add some funky physics to the whole game, which you can experience during jump kicks and while stacking food. They really make the game feel alive and fun, I hope. With all the juicy features implemented, I had to change the game loop. Previously, once you collected 10 food items or the snake grew to a size of 10, it was game over. But now you have a set time for how long the game will last, and within that time frame you have to try and get the best score possible. Oh yeah, there's also an online leaderboard, so you can compete with the players around the globe. I'd love to hear your feedback on the game. You can play it in browser, and the link is down in the description. If you enjoy it, I might just take a couple more months of development to create a complete game out of it. Make sure to leave your feedback in the comments. If you liked the video, give it a like. If not, a dislike, and subscribe for more game dev content. See you in the next one.